morning. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network, and it's time to take a look at our midday livestock trade with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And Kyle, we're having a positive day in cattle. Tell me what you see for trade this week.
Well, that's right. We are having a positive day. Now, we do see that the January feeder cattle, January on back, are locked limit up, and if that were to stay the case here into the close, then we would have expanded limits tomorrow for tomorrow's trade. Now, it has to be one of the first 3 to 4 months in the complex. One of the first 4 months has to be locked limit up in either feeders or the fat in order for us to have expanded limits tomorrow. So we'll see what happens there. But what I don't like about this longer term is they're putting that premium out there in those deferred contracts. Folks, I've said it before and I will say it again, bull markets wear their horns on their heads, not on the back end. So do keep that in mind. Same kind of situation in the live cattle. We got October live cattle up $3.80, but the D's up $4.60, the Feb up $5.05. So they are bear spreading both the feeders and the fats today. The on-feed guess was 99.2 and it came in at 98.9. Placement guess was 91.3 and it came in at 90%. And the marketing number was guessed at 87.1. It came in at 86.4. So a lot of folks are anticipating a little bit softer open here, and we did see a softer open here in the spreads. The spreads are getting sold off here by the commercials, and that does long term not look good here for this complex, but we'll see what happens here. Now this week, a lot of folks are anticipating steady cash, and if the board does this, I would anticipate no worse than steady cash here with the way that the board's been moving. So we're also keeping an eye on that box beef as well. And as well as the packer kills, the kill cuts that they've been talking about here. We'll see if they come to fruition here. It's been some positivity here in the complex, even coming off of that screwworm headline about New World screwworm being about 50 miles south of the U.S. border. So
thank you, Kyle. That's livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And if you'd like to talk to him about the markets, call him at 308-708-7340. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.
Customers prefer U.S. soy because it's sustainably produced, and the practice of adding a cover crop to your rotation helps make you sustainable. That can pay off in the field with more environmental benefits and lower input costs. But as demands for sustainability continue to rise, it remains a journey of continuous improvement. And because sustainable practices help improve the value of our soybeans, it's a journey worth taking. Find out more at unitedsoybean.org. This message brought to you by your Soy Checkoff.
Farming is hard work. Between managing crops, livestock, and equipment, there's not much time left to handle financing and loans. At Dakota Mac, we can help you do the heavy lifting when it comes to ag financing. Whether you're a full-time farmer, an investor, or a young and beginning farmer, we're here for you for all your ag lending needs. Let Dakota Mac help you work smarter, not harder.
Hi, it's Jim Persinger from Dakota Mac in Ogallala. Call me at 308-284-3260 for all your ag financing needs.
Welcome back to the Rural Radio Network. I'm Lacey Shippey with a check of your markets. Soybeans are leading the grains lower today still. In addition to the trade call last week, news that hit the market today was Argentina will be suspending their grain export tax through October, giving U.S. beans further competition. Exporters did sell 12.6 million bushels of U.S. corn to Mexico over the weekend, on top of the 8.1 million bushels sold on Friday, keeping up demand for the large new crop. USDA's current corn export target for the marketing year that began September 1st is 2.975 billion bushels, and commitments early in the marketing year are already 175 million bushels above the seasonal pace needed to hit that target. And the wheat market is watching the winter wheat planting conditions, which so far have been dry, but it's the soybeans today keeping pressure on corn and wheat. December corn is down 4 3/4 at 4.19 1/4. March down 4 3/4 at 4.36 1/2. November soybeans are down 14 3/4 at 10.10 3/4. January down 14 1/2 at 10.30 1/4. December Chicago wheat down 11 1/4 at 5.11 1/4. March down 10 1/2 at 5.30 1/4. December Kansas City wheat is down 4 1/2 at 5.02 3/4. March down 5 at 5.24 1/4. October soybean meal is down 4.40 at 278.50. October bean oil is down 85 at 49.18. October live cattle up 407 at 237.65. December up 482 at 240.55. October feeders are up 805 at 362.07. November up 925 at 360.17. December lean hogs are up 110 at 88.72. February up 92 cents at 90.72. And Class 3 milk for October is down 28 at 16.90 here on the Rural